Songs of Conquest is the name of the game we're checking out today. This is sort of like Heroes of Might and Magic. It's a turn-based RPG kingdom-building strategy game. Or similar to Heroes Hour, which we've covered a bit on the VOD channel, I believe. Or even like maybe Age of Wonders also comes to mind. But yeah, you're building up a kingdom, entering a big free-for-all match of heroes building up their own kingdoms and warring against each other. I'm going to be doing the Conquest mode in this. We're going to do like sort of a big skirmish, although there are campaign modes because you've got 4 factions, each of them based on like this sort of fantasy race. Like you've got the undead, you've got the kind of like lawful good humans, you've got the like sort of lizard men, and then there's one other one I haven't played as, but yeah, I've been playing this game for a few hours and I've got a basic hang of it. There's many different commanders. You can like min-max this and get some pretty crazy strategies, but yeah, the art is incredible. It's a little bit difficult at first. Balance the difficulty accordingly, but yeah, there's a lot of Conquest game modes, and I want to try out one of these for this stream. I think I'm going to be playing a 4-player one. You've also got all these other things like challenge maps. You could do a randomized map. I believe there is a map creator as well, and look at the map variety. It's really, really beautiful, like all the worlds that they've got in this, and it's very extensive. Anyway, I did try playing a 1v1 before. I think I had, what was it, something like this, just a very simple map. But what I find with the AI in this is that, like, it's very much a tug of war, and whoever wins the very first skirmish just gets a huge edge in the entire battle. And then the 8-player game modes, which are very fun, are also kind of unfortunately easy to get lost in. Don't get me wrong, it's a really fun way to pass a lot of time, but I kind of want to try something like a 4-player game mode this time. And we're going to do, yeah, let's do Annihilation, because there's a couple of different game modes. Or King of the Hill, defeat all enemies, that's what I mean. We'll just do sort of like the classic, destroy all of the other enemy factions. But then there's also Claiming the Beacons of Power. So there's like a couple of different game modes. There's also another one called Find the Object. But yeah, I think 4 players will be a pretty balanced point. Let's just see if we can find a map that's 4 players and like decent. All right, so I've located a map I like. 4 corners. There's also Bad Neighbors, but that has too many starting positions, and I just kind of want to start with one place. So we're gonna confirm on this. But yeah, here's our map. We've got all kinds of maps. Some of them are like sort of symmetrical, some are not. The faction we're gonna be playing as is the Rana. These are the amphibian people. And I did receive a key to the game. The devs actually like modeled something after my avatar. They just asked me like, "Hey, is this cool?" And I was like, "That's actually a really sweet version," because it's like smoking a cigarette, and it's pretty cool. Anyway, I don't think we'll actually get it here because I think it's gonna be in a future build. But yeah, I'll like publish an image of that next to this. Anyway, so we're starting off with our main base. This is our camp, and we have one of our heroes. This is, well, our wielder. Rask the First Rider. So what is his special ability? Let's just look at him. So he has +1 troop movement to Ravagers and Riders of the Swamp. Also, Slibbo, thank you very much for the sub. But so yeah, like he's sort of a movement, I guess, rush specialist. So we've got a couple of other ones. Damage to Hunters, Storm Guards. We want to start with something that's like pretty simple. This is like a mage, kind of a Masugna, who sees beyond. Everyone has sort of like a froggy avatar. It's kind of fun to just look at them all. Anyway, we won't really do too much. We'll just keep in mind that we've got Ravagers and Riders of the Swamp as our kind of advantaged guys. But more of this is going to be about just like kind of building our economy and building our kind of macro here. So I'm going to start off by building a fungus farm. I like building one of these things first. And we've got, this is another small building plot, but we don't really have space for that. So we've got a few resources. We've got gold, stone, wood, this Glimmerweave Amber, or Ancient Amber, and then what is this one called? Celestial Ore. So these ones are a little bit harder to come by. But on this map, which I've not actually played, we've just got tons of resources. So we're just going to kind of walk around our base and collect tons of resources. And then we'll fight neutral parties, but we want to be prepared because if we get hit with an enemy, we could get just totally wiped out, and that would ruin the entire playthrough. So we're going to go ahead and claim this watermill, receiving +200 gold each round. That's pretty good. And it looks like we have enough movement points left to explore maybe one thing. Really a big fan of this pixel art, along with the kind of 3D-ish vibes here, too. Also, Jules, thank you very much for the prime. All right, so the AI is taking its turns right now. So I'm the only Rana. We got a bunch of other ferret. Do we actually have any? I don't think that we have any of the undead AI. What is it? the Loth, I want to say that it is. I think I'm just going to take a lot of gold right now because I kind of want to jumpstart this economy. Glimmerweave gold. Glimmerweave is kind of expensive to trade for, so it might not be bad to get some Glimmerweave right now. I could buff my troops, but I think for right now I'm probably not going to encounter anyone, so let's just get even more gold, methinks. And then we've got an enemy right here. You can kind of assess the difficulty of these battles because it'll be on a scale from like red to green. So this guy's yellow, risky. So we're not going to go in with that. We want to win big for our first few fights here, really. Do we have any guard towers or anything like that yet? No, we're out of movement, but we do it. We're on a new round, so we can build more stuff here. So let's go in with some more. Maybe now that we have that fungus farm, we could build like a gatherer thing. That way we get some wood income each round. I think that's it. We have no other wielders. If we discover other settlements, though, then we can build other wielders. So we're not going to be limited to just this one guy forever. I mean, movement is good if we can get initiative and rush the enemy, and if they can't retaliate against us. I do kind of like keeping my troops alive, but this is not too bad. So we've got 600 gold from that. Just tons and tons of gold here to be had, and an ancient blade. Now you do get equipment on your wielder, and so they have like a limited number of each group of troops, and you can kind of go up. You can go up to 50, but then that'll just bleed over into the next thing if you decide to get more of these troops. But that's like your number of slots. So probably our strategy here is going to be just rush at the enemy and hit them really hard. I'm thinking, would it really... I guess melee offense would be pretty good all around, and we aren't even hitting our max troops, so let's give ourselves like a quick power spike right now with that. Was that building? Some of the things I will say are a little bit hard to see. Like, an item will be sparkling, a POI, a point of interest, but it's kind of tricky to actually tell what it is. So there's that. Hang on a second. A farmhouse, another source of riches, appears on the horizon. Well, not really on the horizon, just sort of right next to us. So we've got the gatherer, we've got the wood. We want to get diggers, too, just because a little bit of stone and wood income never hurt anyone. Didn't have any quarrel with that. The next thing we're probably going to build is an exchange. Markets tend to be extremely expensive, especially when you have only one, so we want to get multiple markets up really fast. I mean, there's just not that much I can do with that many more troops this early on, simply because I just can't afford them, because, like in real life, you'll spend most of your life just being poor, and, you know, like, so get used to that, and just make the most of it. So we're going to, let's see, we have Lookout Tower. Lookout Tower is going to raise our garrison sizes. Oh, we actually do get garrison troops when we do that. So we've got the resources, we've got the fungus farm. We could do a little bit more. I think it wouldn't hurt to do, we've got hunters and shamans available to us. So what was our bonus again? Whoops, wait a second with this wielder. What is your bonus, sir? He gets Ravagers and Riders of the Swamp. So absolutely neither of those. That's okay because we can still just build those troops anyway and then trade them to a different wielder later on if we decide to get one. And what else do we have to choose from anyway? We, you know, beggars can't be choosers. So I think 4 of something sounds pretty good, but tier 1, tier 2, 2 sages per round. Oh, well, actually, we'll get any. No, just storm guards. Okay, well, I guess... You know, if we're in melee offense, we might as well just build more of these hunters because they appear to be melee people. We've got a little bit of a fight here, still risky. I think I'm just going to stay there, and I've got another building up. Do we have enough to upgrade anything yet? 3 wood and 2 celestial ore. No, but we could use an exchange. The build queue is full. All right, whatever, we'll just leave that. I do want to start generating some troops because I haven't played this map yet. And basically... There's all these neutral troops in the way of where we could expand to. Like, I would love to go to the rest of the map and plunder and pillage, except that there's all of these kind of strong NPCs blocking the way. So every player is kind of starting off in his own little starting area where he's sort of marooned, and then, like, later on to join all the rest of us as we go. We need 15 wood in order to build the next thing, and we're nowhere near that. This is the reason I'm doing the market. I think that's good. I can't really recruit any troops yet. So this structure is going to build the troops, and then they'll be available in there for the recruitment of. but, well, we aren't going to get there right now. Okay, so we could get 1,300 gold, which we do have a lot of gold, or 6 shamans. I think I'll take the shamans, because it could give me a little bit of a power spike. Maybe I'll be able to challenge one of these NPCs, because we don't want to just waste our time moving around, taking all these turns like this. Eventually, we do want to fight an NPC, but I figured, you know, we could probably do more with the immediate gold, and this is some gold income, so that's pretty good. We've got the market going up. Do we have enough for an overall upgrade? No, because we just don't have the wood anyway. Let's go ahead and make more wood, just because I feel like wood is a pretty useful resource. Also, just generate more gold, and then we'll need celestial ore for the next thing. So we're generating a lot of base resources now. One cool thing is you can zoom out quite far, which still looks good with the art, surprisingly. They've just done an amazing job with this art style. It even kind of has this, like, cool Gaussian blur kind of effect that seems to occur if you zoom in closely enough on something, which is rather nice, if I do say so myself. Okay, this is an overwhelming fight. I didn't think we'd have to encounter someone in there. This looks to be another income-producing source, so we'll just leave that. There are some observation posts. I'm hoping that we can kind of spy on another faction soon. Okay, maybe not. This is kind of behind us. Alt when we are in the Outworld. Ooh, that's very cool. I didn't know that you could do that. That's very nice, because there's a lot of things that you could miss. Hang on a second. I need to be careful when I do that, because Alt is also my record key. Hey, thank you very much. Mardek Leonhardt. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Trabishu. Thank you very much for the prime. Alright, so we've pretty much used up our turn. I always get the feeling like I'm missing out on actions that I could be doing when I play games like this. Although, who am I to judge so harshly the actions of but a pauper? So I'm gaining experience here as we go. Glimmerweave. Do we have any? We do have some Glimmerweave. Honestly, that amount of Glimmerweave is going to be worth so much more than 1,400 gold. Probably as time goes on. Let's just get a lot of it, because it could be useful in some, like, research projects. Look at my little frog face over there. Aren't I adorable? I'm using it to manipulate you. Ignore me. Let's see. So we've got 3 more defense from that thing. Sometimes you get, like, little random events pop up as you go through, too. We're just going to be building up economy for a few rounds here, so let's just kind of continue with this. Also, we can see what kind of troops we've got building in here, so let's go over to our defense. So if we draft troops, so we are at 21 out of 21 right here. I do believe we need to send back our hero, though, if we want to draft those. He can't do it from far away, right? So, actually, did they just go straight to him? Where did they go? They might actually just be garrisoned in there. I'm not 100% positive. Oh, yeah, okay, so then they're technically in defending troops. So, yeah, if that number maxes out, then we want to, like, get them, just because we want to make sure that it keeps producing new units. Okay, I'm happy-ish with that. We need 15 wood, though. I want to keep upgrading this thing, because I can't stop and I won't stop. I will buy wood. Now, this is a horrible trade for wood, but I don't have much choice here. One of the reasons it's nice to get those, like, advanced resources a little early on. Let's go ahead and improve the whole area. I'm going to immediately get another exchange just because I think it's useful. The other things are, like, researchers or stuff like that, but just I need to get these prices down because we're still building our economy. Maybe later on we could do something. And then this is a very large one where we do... Oh, wait, this is the research area. So, yeah, I mean, maybe I'll get the thing that gives me more movement, but a little bit more movement to specific units just seems okay. That was just sort of the luck of the draw with this commander. Although I have had different commanders or wielders that I start with, you know what I mean? Plus 5 movement for 2 turns. Okay, that's pretty good. So we're moving a little bit faster. And we can keep recruiting troops. And and just kind of putting them in our hall. I'll take, yeah, you know, give me the shaman. We're pretty good on gold right now, but I could use a bit of a power up here for the rest of my... There's so much exploration to be done back here on this. So this is, again, an area where it's pretty neutral and there's no other kind of parties harassing me on this. So I can just sort of leave that. We do have upgrades for simultaneous builds. I think I'll get a little bit more of the troops available in here. So we've got 4 out of 4. I guess we'll just... Look at the frogs breathing thus. That is very, very nice. Wow. Sorry, I just got a little carried away right there. Anyway, so yeah, like it's a bit of a slower paced game. I mean, as beautiful as it is, it's kind of hard to put your finger on like what difficulty you would think. Sometimes I do judge games by their cover like this. You know, pixel art generally means, is you near this tree? Drop something offering by my roots to receive my knowledge. I'll give that the 5 glimmer weave. Ooh, very cool. Bring 4 troops with you in your army. We could use more space in our army now, so I'll take 4. That would be good. Space for 4, not bad. I always kind of have this tendency to say that games with pixel art kind of veer toward easy, but I feel as though we've had a lot of pixel art games in the recent past that are just like good games and have kind of gone onto the difficult genre here, because this is a very deep strategy game. You could, you know, I feel as though turn-based gives you a lot of time to think, so like nerds are very good at it. So other things that we can do, we might as well just continue with our basic... Ooh, economy research would be really good here too. I think I'll do birthing pools next, but I need 5 Glimmerweave and 5 Celestial Ore for this. So can we get, and how expensive is that? We do have the gold, it's only 3,000, so let's pay for some of the other stuff that we need, some of that other crap. We will get maybe 4 of these. I don't think you get any bulk discount on these deals, unfortunately. It's not like, it's not like Costco. If only every place were like Costco, you know? Yeah. Does that make me a nerd, too? No. What are you talking about? Idiot. You're wrong. That's gotta be wrong. That's gotta be wrong. You must be a trute. Pixel art, yeah, Stone Shard is pretty hard. I'm sorry that I called you an idiot. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. I was lying for the record. Okay, so here we have a battle against a rat that is technically fair. Now, honestly, I've had enough real-life trauma of having to fight rats in my attic and underneath the house. They were all over, making sounds. One of them was as large as a feline. I think I already went there, right? Just forget about that one. But this fight is, according to the game, which obviously knows everything, this fight is fair. I've seen fights that are fair go bad and well, so I genuinely don't know what's going to happen. I'm actually just going to quick battle this one right now because I don't want to mess it up, and I still have to kind of get a more overwhelming number of troops, so I just don't feel very confident, but I will do a manual battle later. Cross your fingers, because if this goes bad, we basically just lost the whole campaign. Yeah, the AI is pretty good at, I guess, just, like, doing your power level right. You can basically just quick skip all of the battles in this. I obviously won't do that, because I do like the combat. It reminds me of, I don't know if you ever played, like, HeroScape as a kid or something like that. It's like a hex-based combat system, but it depends pretty heavily on initiative and stuff like that. It's very fun, very rewarding to play. Oh, do we actually have room for a second wielder? Oh, we do have room for a second wielder in this. I'm a dingus. I didn't even notice that. We could have had a second one. Well, whatever. It doesn't really make a big difference in the early game. You can slightly speed up your economy. It may make a big difference. I may be lying right now, but whatever. We wanted to explore the world at the beginning. I'm going to take... this one contains Chelin, which the AA avatar was based on, so I think that would be kind of cool, except that it just has spell damage resistance. I feel like damage is just a more viable strategy than this.
Thanks.
Destruction, essence, damage to hunters and stormgoods. Hey, how about, ooh, this one has hunter damage, and we have a lot of hunters already. Let's do Cheekham Stormcaller. Also, Weekend Pacifist, thank you very much for the sub. Let's go ahead and love you back. Thank you. So does that mean that, like, during the rest of the week you are like a violent warmongering person?
Hello. While you stream Songs of Conquest, I ate at Burger King. Wait. Happy 19 months.
Is this like while you frisked in the skipped around in the meadow, I studied the blade. Is this that kind of... Are we going for this, Ranazu? If so, I'll allow it. Oh, we just pillaged that tree stand? Now, there is pillaging as a mechanic in this game where you can just go over your opponent's buildings and just yeet them, which is pretty cruel and horrible, honestly. So we are able to upgrade this, except we don't have any money. We need 6,000 gold, 15 stone, and 35 wood, and we don't really have enough of other stuff to trade because we just kind of maxed out our economy and other things. So now it wouldn't hurt if we could, you know, get some of the spoils of war. This guy is pretty good with hunters. I think Cheekham Stormcaller, which is honestly a great name. I might name my firstborn something like that. I think I'm just going to bring all of the hunters to him. You can send over one of your people over to another and like have them exchange monies. I mean people. Oh, I thought he could walk through there. Have been rewatching Tor Solo, and therefore I felt moved by this spirit. Wait a second, am I able to... Oh, you can click and drag them, my bad. Okay, so I'm going to just click and drag these guys over here. Actually, you know what? We're going to have, you give him all of your stuff. We're going to have Cheekham Stormcaller do all of the fighting. Rider of the Swamp. Riders of the Swamp. I was listening to 16 Tons the other day because my buddy was playing it in the car. It was a great time. You know the one from... So I was thinking of Riders of the Storm. You know, it's a song that people sing sometimes. Anyway, let's have Cheekham Stormcaller maybe fight a man, because now this fight is simple for him, so he should be able to win this one easily. We will go into combat just so I can show the combat system, which I think is quite cool. But in the meantime, there's not much else that we can do. We're just kind of sad and alone for the rest of the turn. So in the meantime, you know what? Whoever you are, Rask the first rider, we'll just have you like walk around and kind of collect items, just more or less as you were before. And then in the meantime, Cheekham Stormcaller, the brave and violent leader, will take down the rest of these enemies. Oh, is it Ghost Rider? Oh, wait, is it? Oh, right, Ghost Riders in the Sky. Are they both songs? I don't even remember. Oh, wow, it was just such an overwhelming fight that we just beat them immediately. I mean, I won't show you the combat system because I'm just going to keep on walking around and collecting resources. As a kid who thoroughly enjoyed his Game Boy Advance and, like, Advanced Wars. I mean Advanced Wars, not Advanced Wars. You guys remember Advance Wars? Oh, what a great franchise that was, man. They just remade it on the Switch last year. Maybe we'll go back and replay it. I didn't get a chance to recently, but I've got it around. Okay, let's see. So we need 35 wood. We could also build a wall. We might want to soon enough. Oh, and we also get free units as we do that. I've also been forgetting to just, like, draft more troops as we do this. Do you get an upgrade for Storm Guards? What is your upgrade again? Let's go ahead and just check you for a second. So you allow us to upgrade... Oh, yeah, you also get Storm Guards. Absolutely, then. Yeah, we will get some of these Storm Guards. Hang on a second. Draft troops. Yeah, Storm Guards. They're guarding the... Is that a lobster claw on the end of his stick? I'm sorry, the avatars in this game are just so wonderful. Like, the pixel art. Yeah, look, it's a lobster claw. Oh, man. This is the one that the AA one was... Okay, I'm going to shut up about the AA art. It was a really good pixel art. I liked it. We'll upgrade them, too. Okay, so, you can't do anything for the rest of... Actually, do you have any movement left? No, you don't. Where's our other fella? Nah, you're done. And we can't really upgrade yet. I really don't want to spend that much money on wood. Okay, good enough. Stop laughing when I say wood. It's not funny. It's not. Wood. It's not funny. Stop laughing. Ooh, shaman are available for the recruitment of. I mean, we aren't really strong boys with shaman, but riders of the swamp. You know, you don't really benefit from the shaman. I think I'd like to put that gold somewhere else. I know it's not so... Man, look at all these shaman we're getting, dude. Shamanism. Stop laughing when I say wood. Unacceptable. Stop it. I'll quit streaming. I will turn this live stream around, mister. I will not. I will do it. I will make a post on this. People were laughing too hard when I said wood, and therefore, that is not allowed. Ooh, we get Glimmerweave income for free if we do this. This is a pretty good upgrade. Guards, 1,800 gold. Here we go. Stop! All right, now I need to. I just like doing that voice. Who else do we have to bother for this turn? So we have that. Let's go ahead and try to upgrade our encampment. I don't think I'm going to worry about defenses yet because I'd rather just put everything into the wrinkled brain economy, you know. So let's go ahead and now that we have a slight discount on price, remember these used to be $250. Now they're only $2. We're going to get maybe. We want to get like 35 wood, so that would feel pretty good. Good rhymes with wood. I must be a poet. Wow. You don't all have to congratulate me at once. We could do a lookout tower, but I'm thinking that the walls might be acceptable enough for that type of defense. I'm thinking also, too, that perhaps we could just max out our hunter boys, because I think that could be a really good build for this guy. What is he getting right now? He's getting fair in this combat. You know, I think I'd like to upgrade him just a little bit more so I feel a bit more confident. I would go into a battle that is fair if I were playing on my own, but seeing as it can just basically kill the entire playthrough if you lose one fight this early on. Like, later on, it won't make that big a difference, but right now, I don't want to do that. Ain't nobody got time for that. So let's go ahead and... We've got troops here. Who are these? Storm guards. Guards of the storm. Cool. So now he's, like, super strong. Let's bring him over here. Wood! I look at that. Oh, god damn you. You got me to say wood again. You guys are so weird. You know, you guys are really weird. Why are you watching this stream anyway? Please stop bothering me. They always do this. All right. Okay, I'll stop being a weirdo. I would. Oh my god. This is why I miss streaming. I've been doing too many of these things. Silly player. Single player. We have a silly player and a multiplayer. Alright, so these guys have... They don't really have the movement speed, but they do have the damage. Is there any way that we could see these guys' movement? Movement 3. So they can move only up to there. I don't really want to give them a shot at hitting me, though. Are you ranged? You are a sort of like pixie thing. We can kind of see your movement. So we want to stop moving right before wherever they can move up to. We could also potentially, as a tactical maneuver, we could kind of walk back to this higher ground. I would like to not let them gang up on me, but we also have this initiative order that we kind of have to negotiate as well. So I think I'm just going to stop there with you. And you are actually ranged, so I can kind of camp you right behind here. And then hopefully... The AI, I guess my one complaint is that they just sort of rush directly at you. Like, they won't just wait, but they will get in range of you and be like, oh, I must do this. You do get an advantage if you're on higher ground, but this is kind of a not-so-great position. It's kind of like Battle Brothers in this way. I'm going to try to just kind of flank them over here, so we'll do this, so that we get one guy at a time. Maybe I'll also have you go over here. This is probably a bit more fragile. Are you more fragile? Hang on a second. You have 40 defense and 14 health. And what do you have? You have 28 defense and 10 health. So you are clearly not as good. Although, actually, one thing I just realized is there is no disengage penalty. One would think, like in Battle Brothers, that there would be like some sort of, and many hex-based games, that there would be some sort of disengage like penalty, but there is in fact not. Although you do get a retaliation move. This is very cool cinematics too. I'll say that. Like I'm really digging the art style of this. Anyway, that's the battles. It gets a little bit more involved if you have more unit types, but we're just kind of going full Zerg right here with the lizard men. And we lost only 6 troops, so not bad. All right, who else do we have? You over there. You there. Pillaging the crypt. go in. Yeah, the pixelated murder is quite good, isn't it? It's an enjoyable feature, so you can get a little bit more view radius. We'll make you into like a scout. What is your name again? Rask the First Rider. Guys, I've been trying to give a name to this cat that I adopted. I'm really kind of on the fence about it. I don't know what to call her. It's a she. I need some advice. I was thinking of either Cleopatra or Liliana after she's a black cat, so I was thinking of like the black Magic the Gathering planeswalker. I was just getting kind of like hyped up over that.
Amphibian, hello
But
again,
yeah, I'm
smiley face.
Steve Meatball. I do like that. That's like a nice goofy name. Although I think it feels kind of weird to have meat in someone's name. Oh, and that reminds me of our famous Sim character, Push Meat. She was cute. We need a little less conversation and a little more action. All this aggravation and what are you? This is like a frog riding on a spider. How is that legal? Hang on a moment. So what are you? This is I still have to learn this faction a little bit more. This is a tremor. So we got upgrades with, it must be Riders of the Swamp and Ravagers. Oh, so they must be at like one of the mid-sized thing. God, I really want to keep saying Riders of the Swamp. I think I'm just going to build them so that I can say that. I will take maybe a little bit more gold income wouldn't hurt. Maybe it's not my #1 priority, but Riders of the Swamp. You don't have like any power at all. This is really not that great a commander to start with, although he's a pretty good scout, I guess. Riders of the Swamp. There are other things that you could visit. You could visit like this glimmering thing, because I guess we haven't gotten that yet. Yeah, maybe we'll do that with you just because you don't really have any movement. Oh, you don't have any movement left. Never mind. You're too slow and tired. I take it back. Anita Woody. Oh, God, don't even... I can't... Is that a real name? Like, that could be a real name. Oh, we just won outright again.
To catch a stream.
Wow, look at us go.
What is this game?
Ooh, more melee offense. That's great. I went to school with someone whose last name was Blewett, and it was a girl, which was probably a very hard last name to have. Fortunately, she was like a very, like she was like a relatively attractive person. So I'm like, okay, yeah, you deserve a. You don't deserve a bad name, but you're better off than like if you have a lot of other stuff not going for you. But yeah, Blewett. It's kind of funny when they would call out the name at attendance. It happens every time. So we've improved our walls. Amazing. Although my last name is one that is not very desirable. My last name doesn't actually look like a last name. It just looks like a word. So I did have one time years ago when I actually put my last name up on the stream screen. No one noticed. I almost just doxed myself, but no one even knew that it was my name because it's just so unrecognizable. It's like, okay, I'm fine. I'm not sure what you would do with this information. Haha! Ricky Bobby, yeah, oh yeah. Spurkins 555-666, thank you very much for the sub. Alright, so here we go. We are going into greener fields in Frojnu. So we do have a little bit more space for this. We could do an exchange, so we get research available on a Tremor and a Crawler. We will get the Riders of the... Or we'll get the Ravagers here. Can these guys be upgraded into Riders of the... Yeah, there it is. Rider of the Swamp. We've got to build it so that we can take advantage of that bonus, right? I'm absolutely doing it. Yeah, Blewett. I guess it was like French or something. Blue. I don't know French. Guys, I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't read books. I just hear things and then repeat them. Don't listen to me. Man, it feels good to be streaming again. I'm sorry I've been off from streaming so long. I finally got back fiber internet. It took them long enough. What an entitled thing to say, I know. First world problems, but yeah. Hashtag first world problems. Actually? Bodie McBoatface. that was my teacher. Professor McBoatface. Alright, so have we upgraded everything in here? I think we are good on that, and that, and that, and that. The lid. We're good, yeah. We have all of this free gold, though, but we are generating yet even more from just various sources. You know, maybe I won't even... I'm just gonna have you go from fight to fight, because you're too powerful. Otherwise... Garrison... Ooh, we have a ballista. Draft more of these guys. I will draft you because we seem to have some excess funds right here. Now there is a building that we can, well, build, and it allows us to like teleport troops sort of around the world, but we don't really have another settlement to make that worth it yet. I think we'll see if we can get over here so that we could, yeah, this is an insignificant fight for us. So if we, since the reason why so many of these fights have become so insignificant recently is just because of how smart I am, obviously. But also because of this. The other reason is because Tremors will also be... Sorry, I'm being an idiot again. Riders of the Swamp. We must build them. Because we were gearing everything toward troops' actual bonuses. And that is kind of important in this, because if you do that, the game tends to work with you. But if you try to work against that... Like, do read all of your faction descriptions, you know? Gatherers here. Stone spawning pool. Yeah, purchase troops from other camps and settlements in your kingdom. Probably not really necessary because this is our main base area. But I digress. I'm thinking we could make our main base even stronger with this, but what would be the point after all? Let's just go ahead and make another fungus farm for more money, right? Why not start there? That way we can get more celestial ore. Let's, in fact, trade for yet even more of that. Yeti. Here we go. You can... Riders of the Swamp. Yes, it's happening now. Alright, we have 2 out of 2 of our wielders. We can't get any more. We do have more people inside. I will just leave those Ravagers there. I want to make, like, full frog riding, whatever that is. Cavalry. Honestly, just whatever that is. Okay, get the Ravagers. We'll upgrade them later, maybe. No, I don't really want to do those ones. Riders of the Swamp. Oh, yes. Look, there they go. Okay, so I'm going to have fast cavalry and melee. We'll see how that does in combat, but at least they're strong. Frog people, frog people. Your doctor says you need more fiber, too. I'm sorry about your fiber. We don't really do anything with ranged offense, so I think let's just do more melee offense. That's going to kind of multiply for all of our troops, right? I figure, so that'll kind of leverage it out to all of them. Let's see, what is this? Yeah, I'm willing to offer 8 amber for a mysterious gift, plus 10 offense. That's not too bad. Let's go ahead and check our items in here. Where is our character? So there it is. They automatically upgrade to the best gear on them, I believe, but sometimes, you know, it helps to kind of balance things out. Okay, so this is a source of riches. Can I actually get a battle assessment there? No, it doesn't seem I can. Are we able to upgrade yet again? 30 stone and 60 wood. We also want to keep an eye on the periphery, because if an enemy comes through here, that's not too good. Would it be better off just waiting a couple more rounds? 60 wood is quite a big ask. 30 stone. We're getting close to 30 stone. Maybe we'll just leave that, but then we'll buy some wood. Buyers of the wood. Probably enough. That'll balance itself out over time. Good enough. Who's Amber? Nobody? Isn't Amber, like, supposed to be a... Isn't Amber the name of, like, an edgy teenager? Something like that. Ooh, we get to fight the fight. Ooh, very fun. Very fun. But are we like... I guess we're being ambushed from high ground because of what's going on here. Isn't Amber supposed to be a name like... Wasn't it like Karen or something? My friend Amber. She listens to this indie band that nobody else listens to. And it just... I just explode with... actually, those people don't really make me feel any particular way. Like, edgy teenager, yeah. Isn't that like an edgy teenager stereotype? Somebody out there named Amber is probably really angry at me right now. I'm sorry, Amber. Whoever you are. No! I mean, he didn't really matter that much, but it was... Well, it was sad. Okay, so the numbers over your troops mean how many of them there are. That's one thing that I think is just slightly a little bit less what you see is what you get about these fights. Like, all that you get is kind of a number behind people. But, yeah. No. No, there's no one named Amber in my life. Please, no more edgy teenagers in my life. That's enough. Thank you. Alright, so we lost a lot of shaman. That's why I say that I think the AI is slightly better at this game than me. So what are you? You're not I think it just bypasses the entire fight if it's insignificant. You can also change your deployment slightly, but I think this is a pretty good one. I might actually just put them both back here? Might even be willing to let them get the first hit on me if we do it this way. They kind of isolate me, though, over here. Yeah, you know, maybe I'll put them both over here. Let's do that. See if we can kind of hold this higher ground. Obi-Wan style. It's Obi-2 Kenobi. Do you read me? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Over. Obi-3 Kenobi. This is Captain Obi-2 Kenobi. Do you read me? Over. That's what I used to think Obi-Wan Kenobi's name was, but I was wrong. It's too complicated, though. Alright, you know, I would rather kind of get the first hit on them. So I'm thinking maybe it would be a smarter thing to do. So how much attack do you have? I want to take out the enemy's attack. Melee offense 10. What do you have? Melee offense 17. So let's see if we can take out their glass cannons before the fight begins. These two guys. They are glass cannons, which I've never seen a glass cannon before, but it's a very enlightening phrase, isn't it? Okay, so these guys aren't really doing much damage to us at all. That's great. Just poop on them. Wow. Can you play against other humans? You can play against other humans. There's also local co-op, which is kind of cool. So you and your friend can switch the mouse back and forth if you're good at sharing. We can raise our income to... Alright, you know, I'm willing to do that. I guess the only thing that I'm slightly on the fence about is I do want this guy to be my main melee unit, but we still haven't really filled out our troops yet, and it would be really nice to just keep this economy going. This has been my State of the Union. Welcome to my TED Talk. Let's go ahead and maybe buy more troops from here. We'll draft more of these guys. Riders of the Storm. I love that. I'm going to keep doing that. Right, I think we've pretty much filled up our garrison here. Here, bring those in. Actually, I don't want these guys in there. You guys can stay there. 24. Alright, let's see how those... I mean, the Riders of the Storm aren't really that strong. They're just kind of fast. I mean, it bodes well for initiative. If it can, but whatever. Is he moving faster than the other guy, too? Because he's on a mount. I'm not... Should probably go check that out. Then, how fast do you move? Movement 15, and you have Riders of the... No, you have only 14. I stand corrected. I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm talking about. Stop. Just watch somebody else, not me. I don't know what I'm doing. Someone just told me to do this a few years ago, and I've just been doing it for years. Let's go ahead and get maybe 60 wood. I think it's time to expand again, because we're not going to do much with these tremors. I mean, maybe we will, but I'll find out later when I'm old and in the way. Let's go ahead and get some more wood for the wood boy. What do we need? 60? That's a big ask, man. That's an order. All right, maybe I overdid it there slightly. 8,000 gold. Let's just save up our gold for another round and maybe do some trading at the market. Riders of the wood. Oh, there you go. You got me saying wood again. That time I did it intentionally. I thought it would sound funny. So we haven't really cleared out this northern area with this guy yet. On the one hand, game theory kind of tells me, like, go for the enemy resources first, but I mean, I'm already all the way over here, so I might as well just finish doing all the fights in this area with this strong combat guy, so while I am over here, I might as well. And then let's just have you scout far and wide, see if there's anything else of value over here. Can you take the riders of the snow, the riders of the storm? We'll retreat. Now, if you do encounter an enemy here in the woods, which are very desolate and scary, it will not go very well. Like, you will probably lose the entire game if you lose one fight this early on. So that is quite depressing. Clip it and make it your ringtone. Oh, it would be an honor. Okay, I will take fair, but I think I'm going to quick battle this one just because I think the AI does better than me. Victory! Pretty good. Yeah, the AI does pretty well, don't you think? Right, the view radius would be nice, but I'm not really using this guy for scouting right now, so I think let's just make you super strong boy. I will go... Ooh, destruction magic. Am I using destruction magic with any of my people in here? You do have destruction. Essence is destruction. Ability defend. Hang on a second. I mean, another troop slot wouldn't hurt, but I mean, getting more of this, like, essence that's actually somewhat relevant to our faction, right? At the start of each battle round, +2 destruction essence. I'm still figuring out, what does that stuff do anyway, the destruction essence? Isn't it, like, the source of their... Alright, so we figured out what destruction essence does. It destroys. That is to say, we can cast spells with it, the wielder at the beginning of combat. Or throughout combat, I guess. But, yeah, that's the way it is. And you're going to like it. Now, since this base back here is so remote from everything else, and I don't think anyone's going to teleport here anytime soon, I think we should just go ahead and use it to make more gatherers, because wood has so far been a pretty useful resource. I think it's the one that we've needed the most of. And I think the game just expects me to supply a lot of it, so I'm going to do that. Otherwise, who are you? Riders of the storm. If only it were riders of the storm. Ah, cool. Okay, so we're picking up some new gear. We're getting now 200 more gold per round. It seems as though the AI has not explored this part yet, which is kind of amazing because the AI does explore pretty rapidly. Like, I've gotten totally beaten by the AI in some games, but you can really swing the battle from one pole to another in this game pretty fast. So I'm thinking if we do some economy research, that's going to be good because we're still kind of building everything up. We don't always have enough money, and that would be good. So here we go. Let's go ahead and do birthing pools. We might do more later. Wielder research, Rana research, and... Nope, I just did that literally 2 seconds ago. Whoops, never mind. Totally forgot about that. Ethtra make their home in caves. They use different kind of essence. There they practice their arts and seek to unlock their past. Well, we don't really have any wielder with an advantage for them, and nor can we, like, use one of those wielders right now, and I don't really want to retire a whole wielder, so let's just do Rana and Beast research and troop improvements. That would be pretty good. All right, and then in the meantime, wielders gain creation essence. You could kind of raise your caps on everything. Or we could just get more income every round, which I think is pretty good. More simultaneous building construction. I think let's just get more gold per round. So Ancient Amber and Celestial Ore. Ancient Amber and Celestial Ore. This is why I try to make the markets so cheap early on, because it's kind of important. Now we need 2 of each of them. Will we still have enough? Let's try it. I could sell some of these for... Whoops. There we go. Okay. Alright, now we're generating a lot more gold per round. That's good, because gold is... Yeah, I mean, it's what makes the world go round. Or money is what makes the world go round. How do you guys feel about it? Does anybody hate the graphics? So far I haven't met anybody who hates the graphics. I really like them. They're very nice. It feels like a nice mix of calming, but also, like, some deep strategy in there, too. So we have, Riders of the Storm. We have, 10% damage all around is not too bad. I think since we're going to be going mostly melee, we might as well just do... Yeah, let's do a little bit more melee resistance, too, because we're going to have to, like, take a few hits, right? Chocolate. Sweet, sweet chocolate. I hated it. Where are my froggy boys? There they are. Because sometimes you can, like, visit or it seems revisit some things, too. Oh, cool. Okay, simple on you. So we will just... Okay, this one is an easy combat, I suppose. That looks like a pretty good helmet, and I'm out of movement. Never mind. Have we been drafting troops as we go? Riders of the Storm. Tremors. Ooh, cool. Not a beast. Well, let's go ahead and get some troop upgrades. We're still working on that. Never mind. Let's get one of those. I will take a little bit more Glimmerweave. We just want to boost out our economy before we start boosting out our military. You know, like, build up the Lizard Man military-industrial complex. A la politicians are just lizard people with like, zippers on their back. Check it out, guys. If you look at any politician's back, there is a zipper on the back of them, and they can be unzipped, and that will expose their lizardy lips. True story. Let's go over here. That's probably true for YouTubers as well. I'm probably a lizard person. What else would I be? Not telling you because it's a secret. Oh, we had a whole other building plot that I didn't even notice. Wow, I feel sad, but... No. I'm not a lizard person. I'm the exception. Stop calling me a lizard. Stop making me say wood. How dare you? Oh, wait. Do you have movement left still? Okay, new turn. Good. Good wood. I think that's everything here. I mean, it shows us... Gallows visited. So did we visit this with you? Oh, maybe I didn't actually visit this with you. So yeah, you can kind of get an overview of this. Again, I don't really like pushing Alt because it's my record button. It makes me nervous, but that is a nice way to keep track of what you've visited and not. Because sometimes you visited them with one wielder but not another, which can be kind of a pain to like keep track of which one has and which one hasn't. I feel like color coding might go a little bit of a way there. But whatever, never mind. And there's a lot of trips back and forth, though, to your main base to kind of reinforce your troops. So it does pay to be good in combat, you know? How much timber would a timber chuck if a timber chuck could chuck timber? I didn't say would at all during that. I just said it at the end right now there, though, so... You have the moral victory. Checkmate for you. We don't... Riders of the Storm. They can come back down here. And then I would like these more froggy boys up here with me. There we go. Can we take them out of the garrison? I suppose not. It's kind of funny. Alright, well, I'm going to leave those Riders of the Storm down there. Let's try to make our way to one of the other factions, because it would be nice to, like... I almost want to explore all of my own area first, but if we could pillage somebody... the thing is that I don't want to make myself weak and then be exposed to an attack from one side, you know? Because enemies can move fast. Take you by surprise. Okay, I'm going to move you back to the main base to get reinforced. You are going to... Oh, I actually have to watch his whole move. That's a little annoying. I don't think I'm going to buy any troop upgrades yet. I think I'm just going to get more economical upgrades. Well, you get Destruction, Creation, and Arcana Essence. It's kind of nice. What troops have we been... We've kind of been specializing here. That's nice. Let's get a little bit more of the... what is this? Creation Essence? I'm not sure we're actually using it, but I haven't really played around with this too much. It would be nice to know a little more about it. And then in the meantime, I will just go into fights here. Man, they just flee. This is the advantage of being so overwhelmingly strong. I think this could be a little bit of a design thing, is that sometimes the game... Like, I really love fighting these battles. I find it extremely rewarding. One thing I would like to do is kind of study some of the AI fights to just see how the AI does it better with some factions, because there are a lot of different strategies and factions you could play as, but I think that this part of the game, like this hex-based combat system, is probably one of the most fun and rewarding parts of it. The fun and rewarding part of it. So as long as we kind of stay back here... We should be okay, right? Yeah, I'm gonna stay behind this bush, and then I'm gonna fight you next turn when you're alone. And how far can you go? Okay, I'm also gonna stand behind the bush and wait, and then you're also gonna stand right over here. See, we have only 3 people, but our numbers just, well, they outnumber them so numerously that there is no hope for them to survive. Like, they just simply don't have as many troops as us. This bush will defend my life in the event of a disaster. So I'm guessing that you are probably one of the strongest? Yep. What do you have? 23 offense. That's very high. I should probably take you out immediately. Yeah. And then you can take out this one because these guys are also kind of strong, although they don't really look it. And then you... I'd like to hit that 9 guy, but I don't think I'm going to get to, so I'll have you hit the 7. Cool. This will generate... Oh, God, I didn't even... What happens if I just do this? Oh, you're frozen. Frostbolt. Oh, no. Wait, was that all of my essence? Missed. Target friendly troop becomes unattackable until it attacks or uses an ability. I should have been using these all along. These are amazing. Deal 5 damage and give -10 initiative to target troop. Very cool. Okay, so, like, pretty good for micromanaging many of the fights. So it's not just, like, hit, 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 hit. I mean, you are using the initiative and stuff, but that is kind of nice that you have, like, a set of magical abilities from which to draw. Amazing. Wow, we lost almost no people. It makes me like the combat system even more than I already did. All dwellings produce plus 40% movement, or units. That sounds pretty good. I'll take that, yeah. We still haven't seen an observation post. Sometimes you see them on some of these maps, and sometimes you don't. This is one of the times that we don't, though, I suppose. We still haven't come into contact with any enemy factions. They are out there, picking people off. They might be infighting among each other. Oh, darn it, wait, I didn't mean to have you... I wish there was an undo button. Oh well, alright. Whatever, I'll just waste a turn with you. Okay, so we're collecting one more Ancient Amber each round, and then I'll have you get that, whatever that is, Celestial Ore, and then I'll have you just walk over there. Kind of a wasted turn. Try to continue upgrading our economy. +1 simultaneous building constructions per town or settlement. We aren't really building anything anymore. I mean, it could be useful, but I think just maybe more max troop sizes is gonna do the most for us here. Yeah, let's do that with the Hunters of the Frog. That could be useful. What else do we have to upgrade? You're upgraded, you're upgraded, you're upgraded, you're upgraded. I mean, the focus is kind of on combat here. Here we go. I guess we could do a shaman tent because there are going to be more enemies coming up soon, and we have so much gold now. Although we could get, like, some more I guess later game technologies if we really save up our dough. I've got all this stuff we've still got to research. Rana troops, +1 melee offense, +1 defense, +5 initiative. Initiative is pretty important. I think these things are beasts, right? Hungry beasts. Sharper spears. Yeah, let's give +1 melee to everybody. I mean, we're heavily reliant upon melee anyway, so we'll do it. Pitch a shaman tent with my wood. I'm enjoying the Froge roleplay, man. How strong are you? You do kind of need to get right up next to them. So because we have, like, gone with our good build, we are just kind of plowing through all of these enemies. I like this. I wasn't doing this before. It's rewarding. Like, the more you know about this game, generally the better you really do. do. Alright, so we're coming up to... We just did capture an enemy settlement right there. Okay, now we can draft troops. Let's go ahead and bring these guys in. Riders of the Storm. We will bring in yet another 8. And then we do have Shaman? Shaman, I guess? Whatever. That's who they are. I will have you scout on the other side because... I think someone might be trying to sell me something over there. It does look like the enemy has kind of extended to this point. A little bit better than I had really given them credit for, too. That's not good. We also have 68,000 wood. We might want to do something about that. I mean, what did I say? Oh, wait, no. I thought that was the amount of gold we had. Why did I think we had that amount of gold? Never mind. I think it's time. I mean, our economy is about as good as it's going to get. We could get more creation essence. Let's just focus on our troops mostly first. Let's give them just better combat ability and stuff like that. So I think we're looking at Ancient Amber and Celestial Ore mainly for all of that. And then just like a lot more gold. So yeah, we need more of that. I'm going to trade all of my wood for some of that or just buy more of it. And then we'll try to just get our troop we'll do troop quality, and then we'll do troop quantity after that. So let's buy maybe 35. And we'll get like 2 of those to just cover everything, and then we'll just sell a lot of wood. Cool. All right, now we will go ahead and give everybody max melee. We want to deal a lot of damage first. And then 5 Ancient Amber. We need 5 Ancient Amber for almost all of these. If we can get another source of Ancient Amber, that would be really good. But I think for right now, we're pretty good off with our markets. Yeah, so let's go back. And then maybe like a little bit more defense, a little bit more tankiness to our troops. And let's just cool it there for a second because I want to see what else we're going to do. But yeah, the more frog lives we can save, the better. Maybe I'm going illiterate. Yeah, why did I say 68,000? Now, it is kind of funny, like, if you can really beat... Ooh, Ancient Amber income, that's very good. That's just what I was saying we wanted. Okay, so cool, I've claimed another small settlement here. I'm going to... We could do a lookout tower so we make it harder for them to take, or we could do a spawning pool so that we can resupply troops here. I think I'm actually going to do, yeah, a spawning pool. That way we could buy troops from other camps in the kingdom, right? So that would help. That's like more or less what I said I wanted to do. Riders of the Swamp. You can just go over here and live with it. Deal with it. Hang on a second, I'm going to eat some fruit snacks now. I have some fruit snacks for energy. I need to survive. I've been trapped here for years. They're Welch's fruit snacks. I'm very hungry. It's been a long day. I did a lot of introspection today. All right, let's continue on our majestic journey down the road of life. Where? I don't know. I don't really care. Gain at the start of let's see. Well, gains 200% more. I mean, I guess we are kind of pillaging over here, but The destruction essence just seems like it would be a big advantage. We should really be using these spells at the start of the round. Why am I being such a dingus? That would make me so much stronger. I love when I learn more of the game as we play it. I really do learn a lot more about the game when I stream it rather than just play it on my own, because, like, having to answer questions like, why, yes, of course I know what I'm talking about. Let me just Google that. It does help me. I do appreciate you guys. Plus, you're also just kind of fun to hang out with. I also actually like you, as it turns out. I've decided that I do. Beast troops. Riders of the storm. What are you, anyway? Beast. Okay, so we have certified beasts around. Wait, what is this? Oh, no. Oh, that's defense. Okay, so that's attack and defense. Oh, this is damage. Okay, fine. That's a lot of damage. I'll just keep buying things completely at random. Alright, let's see if we can spot the other faction here. We'll send our frog boys even further south. Oh, are you the, Farseer's vessel? What is this? I don't think I've encountered this yet. Frog boys of the storm. I don't want to weaken myself with that faction, but yeah, here is another one. Okay, so now we're going to engage in a pillage. So what this is when we just boop their snoot. And there it goes. We've just booped it. Now, we don't have to do that, but right now I'm actually taking kind of a big risk just standing here. The enemy wielder could come back at any second. Oh, and they had a thing right there. I guess there must be an observation post somewhere around here if it's symmetrical. I must have just missed that. Whatever. Oh, well. Are you able to fight this fight now? Yeah, good. Simple. Should be a lot easier for us. I'm just gonna... Oh, no, you know, we haven't actually played with the Riders of the Storm yet. Excuse me. Stanky Beak, thank you very much for the sub. Max Melee, isn't that the... Is there a guy whose name is actually Max Melee? It's a good name. It's kind of badass. Actually, it's kind of badass. So, unfortunately, our movement does not allow us to hit them. So what is this? Target friendly troop gets... That's for one... Whoops! I did not mean to do that. Run away. Riders of the Storm. Riders of the Storm. Okay, stay over there. Let's see how the enemy reacts to this. Okay, so you're just going to rush headlong into us. Okay, good, they're ranged troops, so they do behave a little bit more intelligently when we do that. It's good to know. I think all enemy... Ooh, all enemy troops get minus defense. Summon 3 mines that deal 30 damage. Ooh, that could be useful. Create 1 barrier on the battlefield with 10 HP. Or target troop gets more melee. I'm not sure initiative is really going to make a big difference here. I think let's just deal some damage to one of their ranged people. It doesn't make a huge difference, this ability. But let's also get on higher ground. Oh, I actually get stopped up there. Riders of the Storm. It do be that way sometimes. We're not really about to lose. I mean, the Riders of the Storm are doing fine, but yeah, this is a slightly more complex combat. It do be that way sometimes, though. Yeah, this game is just like has a very calm vibe about it. I feel like it's the type of game I'd play on a laptop on a plane ride. Or it kind of reminds me of the old Steam, you know, when there were more kind of experiences like this. All right, I'm not going to say no to 10% damage on everything. That sounds pretty good. We've got some diggers here. Fungus farm, another fungus farm. A shaman tent. What are we really out on? Like, what are we missing? We seem to have tons of wood and stone, so I don't really need any more of that. We could do a lookout tower, because it's going to be kind of hard to defend all of these settlements as we go. You know, the enemy's just bound to take them, so we might as well have some type of resistance as we go. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to our main base. See if we can buy something else. Alright, so we're finally starting to encounter some enemy factions and settlements. That feels good. At least we're going at them now. Still kind of want to go in for some of these, but we need Celestial Ore and Glimmerweave. Yeah, these start to become ever more valuable as we go. Let's go ahead and sell maybe 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or something like that. And then we'll just buy maybe 5 of each of these. It's getting to be very expensive. As we've maxed out that, now we just need gold. All right, I'm willing to save up. Okay, actually the upgrade tree is pretty extensive and expensive. Always need more. No, I'm not going to say it. Timber. Small dwellings produce minus 40% units. Aww. Does that actually affect everybody, though? Maybe we're fine. Let's see if we can... Oh, we're actually going against their garrison right here. So let's go ahead and... This one is supposed to be... Okay, this is insignificant. I'm just going to quick battle it, because it's going to be too easy anyway. We didn't even lose a single guy. See, the AI is great. So, we could raise this, I guess, if we think we're not going to be able to defend it, but... I mean, I'll try to defend it. Why not? I mean, it's here. I don't really know why I pillaged that spot. That was just kind of reckless of me. Although we do kind of lose our I want to say our welder, but our wielder. We do lose our welder and his welder mask for a round. I think I might as well. You more or less see how the combat works here. Let's just go ahead and accept that. There are some combats that would be quite ridiculous, though, I believe. Another 500 gold per round. Now, these fights... I do think that whoever eats up one of the other factions first is going to start to snowball pretty fast, so that's why I would like to encounter some of these enemy factions now. Let's go ahead and end the turn again. I would not say timber. There we go. Net. For the first 2 battle rounds, cunning gives your troop... Ooh, this is great, because anything that gives you a lot of... or any type of advantage from round 1... is always good. Like, that's how you kind of want to go in these strategy games, is just explode with power right from the beginning. Just explode with power. And then after that, you start to, you know, improve. I do kind of get the feeling of playing, like, a real-time strategy. Not really real-time strategy game, but I get kind of an action-y feeling from what's going on here, you know? Like, it doesn't feel so turn-based in that sense. If you are the type of person who hates turn-based games. Let's see. So +5 movement. Yeah, I'll give a little bit more movement to my Rana troops, because that way they can usually just gun it on turn 1 and just yeet the enemy. I felt so uncomfortable saying those words. You ever, like, say something in the way that you think Gen Z would say it? Because it's like, yeah, I'll try for a Gen Z term right now. I was going to yeet your mother tonight, but I decided that maybe it would be best saved for, you know, another time. Like, and then you just kind of, like, good morrow, sir. Have you yeeted any thick secretions today? Like, I haven't... I guess it doesn't really come up in that context, but yeah, I find myself doing that every now and then lately. More often than not. I'm ashamed to say it, but it is kind of, yeah, like, it is mildly, one of those mildly entertaining things in my head. Let's make our Rana troops really powerful. Top of the morning to you, lassie. Mind if I riz that, what would be, like, something to comment on an attractive, how do I get out of this area? I don't know what I'm saying. Good morrow, milady. Tips fedora. Every day when I tip my fedora to milady. Oh my god. Can we, Isn't this the area where we said do we have to go over to this structure in order to... That is actually kind of funny. Why are we not able to... We're just not training troops at this settlement? Isn't this like a teleporter building, though? Oh, no, this is a lookout tower. My bad. Never mind. This was building garrisons. This wasn't the one that teleported units. That's over there. Mind if I comment on that wood you were gathering? Would mindst if I didst thus? Oh, no, he's claiming the things again. Dingus. Oh, no. See what I was saying? Like, he just walked in from off-screen. He's totally fine. He's a worthy foe. No, this is my main group of troops and military. This is bad. I don't think that we'll lose because, you know, we were already taking their structures, their economic stuff. I mean, we will lose this fight. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, we might be smackledorfed here. You die a little on the inside when you say Riz. Yeah, I feel that. Let's go ahead. Since we can't really do anything else, is it worth it just taking the high ground? Or would we be better off? Yeah, because, I mean, they've got some ranged guys here, right? Their shaman is ranged. They're just going to sit back and hit us with pointy sticks. Let's go ahead and... I'm going to go ahead and just defend with all three, because I'm afraid. Does that actually go away if we have to leave defense mode? Ooh, that's kind of bad, man. I guess we stay in defense mode? I think I have to rush in at them. I don't like this at all. Oh no, it's the frog people versus more frog people. Ah, that's so slimy and has many legs. I don't even think we had any spells available. Or did we? Oh no, I just totally missed it because it was on this side of the screen. Crap, I totally messed that up. I feel so bad now. I really messed up. Oh god, why? Why did I do that? Deal 5 damage and give mine. Okay, let's just deal random damage. I probably could have done this. Whatever, you live and you learn, YOLO. Let's see if we take out the ranged guy from afar. Okay, you there with the spear. We lost this fight even worse than we would have because I tried to manage it myself. Oh, and I'm walking into the poison. I haven't even had this battlefield effect yet. Wow, what a horrible day. What a horrible day. We just lost all of our frogmen. Oh, this is so sad. At least we took down one of them. We want to weaken them. That's really it. It really is one of those types of games, though, where if you lose a combat, you lose it by a lot, man. All right, they aren't even standing 3 in a row like nice people. All right, let's give all enemy troops negative sabotagement. We could probably take him out, right? No. Yeah, we're just going to die. Oh, well. Yes, a riveting battle. I mean, for the enemy and not me, but, you know. Well, we'll come back stronger. It's okay because we haven't really had time to reinforce and whatever. We were on their land anyway, so I accept my fate. Man, look at how much they're just pooping on my initiative. I've taken out your large snake person. I probably should use another spell. Whatever. I was just so demoralized. Yeah, you're right. I should have rizzed them. Put a little whipped cream on them at first. Oh, God, no. I gave away my gear, too. Crap. That's so bad. Oh, well. All right. Riders of the Storm. So that went great. Okay, cool. We do actually retain our, initiative then, I suppose. Whatever. I'll allow it. I don't have much else I can do right now. Cannot revive yet. Okay, so I suppose that we have to wait until next turn. Well, that's terrible. Generally that means the end of the campaign, but they just kind of came out of nowhere. Which I am sad about. I didn't expect them to ruin my day. So this is why you need to kind of keep an eye out and be careful. And sort of one other benefit, I suppose now, of having greater vision, which maybe I should have taken a few points for that, now that I really think of it. But, oh well, I mean, don't cry over spilled milk. Just do better. Do they have an entry into our kingdom? We already have enough other structures that they could just bother with over there, and they're all the way down here, and this was their other settlement. And they still have to go back and reconvert all of that and all the other lands that we took from them, so whatever. Fine. Good enough. Whatever. Live with my mistake. Alright, so I'm just going to have you keep exploring these kind of upper lands right here. I'm just going to do this one quick. We'll do the next major battle maybe, but we'll just continue skipping these other AI ones. But that's the picture here. We will get a little bit more, maybe, movement. I think having this jump on the enemy with the initiative is really important. Just being able to get to them before they get to us. You know, I think that's important, man. Let's go back to our main base. I can revive you now. What, does it get, like, a little bit less expensive every time he does it? That's nice. Or the opposite. I'm not quite sure. Let's go over to... drafting more troops. We will take out 59 lizard men. Vicious and crazy people. Unfortunately, that is about all of the lizard people that we are able to take. You know, since we have so many shaman here, let's just have those shaman as well. Very scary, lizard shaman. Sneaking around. Oh, we can upgrade this. I totally forgot to do that before. Can we upgrade anything else over here? Any of the, like, emplacements? No. Oh, well. Alright, I think I'm just going to have you do a bunch of little low-stakes adventures around the base while we attempt to reinforce you. Is there anything I can, like, send him off to do? Any little errands? I guess we could get him to go get that wood over there while we get more. I croaked. I love you. Thank you, Charbold. Appreciated. Riveting performance. You know, we've been putting so much money into our economy, I almost feel like we should just put it more into our troops themselves. Or not. Or we'll just get more of everything. That's fine, too. Right, I am happy, sort of, with that. Oh no! Here comes a large turtle. What's it doing? Oh, he's going to be the one who takes... You've put both of your people toward me? Oh, this is no good. What am I supposed to do about the other AI over on the other side of yonder cliff? Maybe I should just bring both of my people over there. I want to get the last of these explored areas over here, though, man. Quick battle, just do this. I'd better hop to it. It never ends, it never ends! Let's continue with this. Ooh, +4. Oh, +2 stone each round. Okay, fine. Whatever. Are you able to fight this guy yet, even with your... Oh, no, it's fair. Whatever. I still think we'll win at a fair fight, but we'll probably lose a couple of troops. Might not have been... not really worth it. See, they're just not that good with shaman. Okay, now I'm willing to take 5 troops into battle. We want to just massacre them with many frog people, like melee frog stick people. That's the idea of this faction. Oh, I totally never even claimed this. Why did I not do that? Oh well, I should have done that before. Celestial ore. Yeah, we need to trade for more of that. That's the one thing we don't really make very much of, isn't it? I'll buy 5 of that. Maybe 10 of it. Good. Now our troops are actually starting to get decent upgrades. Ancient Amber. Okay, cool. Like more notifications. Just dismiss these. Get more of the Amber. Let's see if we can just like zoom ahead to where the where we are encountering the frog people again. I think that they were basically the main threat now. That's where the story's at. Okay, so we've explored some more of the lands. We've got we've got eyes on the prize on the purple base. Although I don't really want to stir up a hornet's nest over here because I don't want to fight a 2-front war. I would rather just come back and retaliate full on with this guy because I've basically just been allowed to run amok over here, claiming as much land as I want without anyone really challenging me. Now I could go to the middle with this guy, and maybe I will. Actually, how strong is the guard in the center? This is a fair fight, so this is actually not that bad because there's often a lot of really good rewards in the center of the map. Like, we'll survive this fight. I'm just going to make it into a quick fight. But I've noticed that in the center of these maps, there's just crazy spoils to be had. Spell damage resistance. Magic resistance isn't bad, because that can be some pretty advanced stuff later on. Let's go ahead and just claim all of these. And you know what? If somebody else comes back to take this, then whatever. I'm going to just take this very quickly, and then we'll go over to this other battle over here and fight that one instead. Because if we can, like, take this guy out of the game, then we're going to have a much easier time with the other players. But hopefully they haven't been saving up to both fight me at once. But you know, if I could take out one of my neighbors, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it'll make my life a heck of a lot easier. I think I will just take maybe, because it's taking so long for this guy to come back. Actually, do we have enough room for another upgrade? Yeah, we could get another upgrade, that's true. And what else are you making? So you're making more storm guards. I've traded out some of my stone production because we just got more buildings. I think we might even be able to get rid of our wood production too, or like lessen the commit on that. Fungus farm. Or even, I'm just not needing it as much. Well, right now, but then in 5 minutes you'll need it again, so maybe not. Whatever. Okay, that's a lot of frog boys. Let's see if that's enough to challenge them. We'll bring them down, and if not, then we'll just retreat and come back up. I slightly regret not just leaving them in the base. Do we at least have eyes on the enemy here? Nope! Terrible! Okay, this is bad. Exactly what I thought would come to pass has just come to pass. Let's go ahead and make it, yeah, sure, let's make it a manual battle to see if we can do any better this time, although probably everyone's just going to die. Alright, this has been deemed risky. That does not feel good. I think if we did explosive fungi, that would be kind of neat. What if we do that, like... So they do have ranged troops. Hang on a second. What is their range like? Okay, they're a little bit out of range, so if we put explosive fungi... He could still stand there, though. I want to take this high ground right here, you see? But, man, there's so many other things that they're going to do. Why don't we just try to put some of this stuff, like, right in front of them? Or we take this high ground. Yeah, or maybe... Yeah, taking that high ground is a tall order. That might not be worth it. We could kind of sit back and cast spells on them, but we don't have as many shaman, but our shaman are more upgraded. So what if we stood back, put a mine here, and then as for you... Oh, we could do 3 mines. Okay, we're fine. That's good. Hang on a second. Then maybe I'll do 3 mines. I'll do 1 here, 1 here. And maybe 1 here to kind of slow them down so that they have to kind of go around it. So that you can't get in range of me. And then I can just kind of fight my own fight. Standing on the high ground is going to be a pain, but it also could be worth it. Maybe we'll just stand back. Just try to delay this fight for as long as we can. Whoops. Go back there. End your turn. You go over here, but then are they able to get in range of you? Nah, they can't really get to you. Yeah, you're fine. Okay, walk back there. Walk, 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 walk. Defend. Okay. Cool, he went right into the mine. That's amazing. And they call it a mine! Right, now they're taking their turns. They do have really good initiative here, but they're mostly just going to walk toward us. Can you attack and then move? Does it really matter? I don't think it matters. Okay, I will just hit you with this. Wow, they really have... I thought he would walk around the mines for sure. That was kind of surprising, honestly. All right, I'm going to just walk you over here. And then maybe here. And then maybe, you know, just hit you from afar. And then for you... You know, I'm kind of liking these mines. Okay, if they just walk directly over them, they're going to go for this guy, so why not? But also their melee troops are pretty good. Let's try to keep them from getting that high ground too, though, because that could be a really bad thing if they get it. And then we're just going to, like, stay over here. Maybe we'll stand in front of our people. Nope. Yeah, actually, I can just stand there. Okay, this is way better combat now. I hope. I hope that we survive. I hope I could. No, he just killed one of my ranged people with a spell of all things. It's this constant fight of Anakin versus Obi-Wan. Right now, they are being a little bit more mindful of the mines. Mindful. Deal 5 damage and give minus initiative to a troop. Yeah, can we do it on these guys? Let's do it to them. Yeah, try to ruin their initiative. Okay, you... And we aren't even going to get to use our melee guys. I feel bad about that. Let's see if we can flank with one of them to just hit them on their weak side. You can go to... hell. No, you know, just hit their melee guy while he's exposed over there. You... I don't want to leave him totally exposed, though, so... they're, like, staying out of my range, though, here. Okay, these guys are very slow, though. I might be able to just take advantage of that. You know, I'm gonna gun it. I'm gonna go for this side and see if I can flank them. I will take out this guy before he even gets a chance to retaliate. Cool. Maybe that wasn't so much combat ability, but whatever. I have 48 troops there. It's gonna be kind of hard for them to get back over there. Apparently. Oh no, he's using abilities on his guy. They're really bad at moving. Okay, you're on the high ground. I'm not messing with you. What about you guys? You know what? Let's go for... See if we can, like, move over here. And then maybe hit their ranged unit. And can I move... No, I can't move more. Oh, God, that was not that great. Okay, 4 and 31. I think I have to take out this guy, because that way then they have to step on the mine to fight me. I mean, they probably will. Yeah, like that. Okay, this is actually not that bad a fight. I did a good job here, I think. I mean, maybe a little bit more abilities, but okay, yeah, like it's kind of working until now, and they use all their poison, and they get out of range, and that's terrible. Oh, no. Try to weaken him. I just can't get in range of any of these guys. Get out of the poison, though. No, he gets stuck in it. Whatever. Alright, we're just stuck here fighting. If we do win this fight, this would be the first, like, deemed risky fight that I've ever won in this. Which would be amazing. TBD. Let's go ahead and use the Fireball of Actually, no, it's the Fireball of Destruction. Oh, you can even root some of them in place. Wow, some of these powers are really ridiculously powerful. Let's use Ice. Frostbolt. Unfortunately, we kind of got tied up with those guys. I think we will actually win this one. I've never won a risky fight like this. It just goes to show, if you're a smart boy, things will come to you. Maybe not that good things. Maybe people will shoot fire into your eyes. Didn't really use that. 60 damage in a horizontal line of 3 axes. So does that deal the full 60 to that guy? Okay. All right. I'm willing to live with that amount of damage. Do we have anything else? 15 damage to a target troop, whatever. Some of these don't really seem to do that much, though. All right, if you wish to attack me, you will have to step over the... I mean, I guess you could just also shoot me, but hopefully you won't do that. Hopefully you'll just stand there. We're definitely going to win this one now. There's no other way. What is he using? Root spells. Yeah, I guess I should have rooted some of their melee guys. Like, especially the very fast melee guys could have been good to root. I'm rooting... Oh, I can be damaged by my own mine? I thought that it was a friendly mine, though. You guys have never heard of friendly mines? Oh, don't worry about that. That's a friendly mine. Yes, we got back our good gear. Wow, I never saw that coming, but yet it did. Oh, cool, and we got some hunters for it, too. Nice. Were they, like, keeping them hostage or something? The world may never know. All right, we can upgrade those hunters as well. Now we go back. No, like, you gotta get a hang of it, though. Like, the tide of battle does swing quite a lot in this game. I think I will keep some of those shaman around. Those were useful. I think just the more the merrier here. We can kind of move you over. I wish they would kind of, like, auto-consolidate. But I guess you could do 2 smaller units. That's nice, too. If you wanted to, like, maneuver them evenly. Maybe this really isn't even the best way to do it. Oh, well, I'm doing it anyway. Let's just keep on upgrading our troops, man. So we need plus 10 damage for our units. That's pretty great. Yeah, I'll take that. We've been mostly fighting with hunters anyway, so we'll just leave that as is. And then we will get the Riders of the Storm back as we go. 6 troops in battle, more gold while pillaging, but we aren't really using as much range, so let's just try to continue with the swarm tactics on the enemy. Doesn't really give us an immediate upgrade, but it will in a minute or two, right? I figure. So that's going to be worth it. Let's just see if we can take back a little bit of the land. Are we strong enough if we got ambushed right now? Actually, maybe not. Maybe I'll just go over here and eat some soup. And then in the meantime, you're just pillaging merrily in the center area. I'm willing to live with that. See, this guy just has no resistance because none of the AI has explored in here. Now, this game, I'm not playing on the hardest difficulty. Like, pretty much anything that you play on in this game is going to be tough. But, I mean, depending on what you pick. But yeah, like, you can make this game really tough. I'm playing on the not most possible difficulty, but just so you know. I mean, it can get really brutal, and I've even heard people say, like, it's too complicated. Which I do kind of scoff at, but that's because I'm a snob and I have unpopular opinions that aren't well thought out. But I am who I am. Kenshi too. Ooh, actually, Frankie, did you play Matchless Kung Fu? Made me think of you with that, actually. Yeah, that one might be worth a look. If you haven't yet, that is. And if you have, then, like, more power to you. Wu-Tang, brother. Okay, there we go. We are out of movement. I feel a little bit limited, honestly, in this map, having only 2 wielders. I feel like I could. So I played it, but never played it myself. Yeah, it's kind of similar to Kenshi. I mean, that's the nearest thing I could think of. But, yeah, just, like, similar kind of vibe, and also contains, like, a lot of, I mean, if you can get over, like, some of the translation difficulties. I posted a video of it. It did, like, okay. Like, some people saw it. I was kind of hoping that more people would see it, because the artwork in the game isn't really so, like, jumpy. Like, Kenshi is really nice for screenshots and stuff like that, but, Matchless Kung Fu is good. I guess the only thing is, a little bit I feel like that the battle system is kind of, like, just a mini-game. But, I mean, it's still good. It's just an interesting game. Yeah, but it's one I would check out. But you do you. Knowing the enemy and plan a cornet. For the first 2 rounds, Cunning gives a... Oh, yeah, we gotta take Cunning, man. 2,000 XP is not bad by any stretch of the imagination. But... yeah. Like, Cunning is amazing. Because you want that jump start on your enemy. Ooh, here they come. They're, like, sneaking around. Like secret people over there. So we're going to send Mr. Frogman back into... Well, we'll send him back to the base to buy more friends. That was a weird sentence. But yeah, I mean, basically that. 25% tutoring. My wielders aren't really interacting. I know this could be good, but I'm just going to take the quick payout of 2,000. I don't want to have to go on another mission with that. 2,000 more gold. Let's take 50% spell damage resistance. I wouldn't mind that, because that can just kind of come out of nowhere at you, you know? Yeah, hopefully. I mean, sometimes these things kind of catch on over time. But that's the kind of the way I've been doing it lately. I've been, like, auditioning a game on the VOD channel and seeing if people like it on the main channel. Just kind of, you know, like, do something a little bit more... I don't really want to say, like, low stakes, but... You know, maybe like high chickens. Yeah. I'll allow it. 15 out of 52. Okay, so we've got a lot of them. Look at how frogular this frog is sitting on this tarantula. You know, frogs and tarantulas are natural allies. Have you ever seen those videos of the... Oh no! Where did you come from? We will die immediately. I don't think there's anything I can do about this one, so I'm just going to quick battle it. We don't have any ranged units, and there's not as much res... actually, I just forgot about... Oh, well, that was really lucky! How did we win that? Okay, occasionally this has happened to me, where you will win a fight that you really just shouldn't win. Usually, almost always that doesn't work. I guess I got lucky there. All according to my plan, of course. All right, well, that is a massive, massive advantage for us. Unfortunately, I did not see that person coming into the center, so I should probably get out of here immediately because although we are leveling up, our troops are probably very, very weak now. I will take another beast, though. All right, 3 cunning. Ooh, cunning boy. Wow, this is actually a rather large map, man. Have to raise all of their settlements. Okay, let's go down here, take this book. Just keep grabbing more stuff. I mean, even if this guy dies, at least his life will have been worth it for one of exploration and amazement. Right, and then as for you, obtain more frogs. And then return to the battle. I will save the cavalry for when he arrives later on. And then in the meantime, let's just continue upgrading everybody. Upgrade our frog boys. Upgrade our riders of the storm. There we go. Cool. Those are basically the 2 main troop types we're using. Although we are occasionally using shaman as well, because it is nice to have a little bit of range support, and it wouldn't hurt to get a little bit more damage on them. Let's not just swarm our troops, otherwise we're going to just be spending all of this money replacing useless troops. Let's invest in our troops' goodness, you know. And fortitude. So it seems to me as though they didn't actually take this, and this is also my spawning pool, so I should be able to get more troops from here. I guess I could have thought of that. Whatever. Alright. We have 40,000 gold. Why am I not spending that? What am I to spend it on? Most of this won't really be of any great utility to me right now. I guess I could do a little bit more on shaman. Let's get some more ancient amber at the market. Yeah. Willing to do that. Alright, there it is. Yeah. Okay, what else could we get here? So we have all of our troop improvements. Oh, we also have the... Oh, this is the separate upgrade tree. All right, very well then. This is to max troop size, so, I mean, we'll need to fill out those ranks. But, yeah, I'm willing to get started on this right now. Then we'll get the Riders of the Storm. There we go. And I wonder if just once our military is fully upgraded, can we just delete the structure? Is that fine? We'll have to do a quick experiment there. Feels like high fidelity HOMM too. Yeah, you know, I feel stupid saying all the Heroes of Might and Magic references because I never actually played Heroes of Might and Magic. I've played a lot of games that are like Heroes of Might and Magic, like in the genre, because to me it seems as though many of them have come out over the last couple of years. Like the big one being Heroes Hour. What was the other one? There was another one like that, I want to say. I think it was Spiff that got me into Heroes Hour first. He's pretty into this. Wait a minute, we're allowed to have 6 of them now? When did we unlock 6 allowed? Oh, probably from all of the settlements that I got that I just ignored. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, YOLO, we can start to get some of the other things. So, Destruction Essence, spell damage power, spell damage resistance, range resistance. Wow. I just totally missed that. Let's do, oh, maybe we could do this guy. This is like a ranged guy. And he also takes Ethtra as well. But this guy looks a little bit more simple for right now. 20 melee offense and 20 ranged offense. That looks very angry boy for right now. Let's go ahead and upgrade some of the guys that are with him to start. And then we will just... take even more. Okay, this guy can take anything, so I think... Let's just give him all of the Riders of the Storm. I mean, we might as well, right? He needs to just level up a bit. Now, one thing that he can do is go back to all of these... And here's something that I think is just a little bit annoying about this game is the amount of just backtracking to structures that you've already been to. You kind of have to do with these, but it is very, like, click-intensive in that way and whatever. That's... I guess that's like the busy factor to it. I could get a lot of these wielders. I don't know why don't I just do that? I should do that. I'm going to do that. Let's go ahead and get... Oh, they start to get a bit more do they? Wait a second. Do they get more expensive? Not necessarily. I mean, I guess we just kind of want to prioritize, like, quality over quantity, though, too, right? So, Let's just continue and finish upgrading all of these last army things, I guess, before we do anything else. And we'll improve our essence upgrades, too. Other than that... Yeah, give me, like, max economy. Oh, and you know, I'm totally forgetting another thing. Why didn't I start upgrading my other settlements, too? Yeah, that's also an option. Part of the reason I didn't do that, like, immediately is because it can be very easy for the enemy to just simply take them. And that's obviously not so great if that happens, but, you know, it's only a little bit of economy that we missed out on. You know, I think I'm just going to move my entire economy. This might not be so well advised of me, but I'm going to move most of my economy to external areas. Yeah, and then we'll do all of our troop enlistment at our main base. And then let's have you go back over here. Now, there is another enemy wielder somewhere around here. But I am the winner. Yeah, the art is really lovely here, right? Everybody keeps commenting on the art as they come in. It's like a museum. Please be quiet. Don't touch it. Shh. Shut up. It's art. It's speaking through visual penumbra. Your welder gains plus 15. I think investing in experience gain is kind of silly because it's like I'm going to get experience gain anywhere, right? I mean, I guess it makes sense early on, to be fair. You know, we just won another risky combat, so, like, whatever. Let's just do it. Let's give this a shot. But let's also kind of turtle over here. Maybe buy our... Oh, no, I have an idea. Let's turtle over here, and we'll put one guy on this one. And maybe one guy on this one. That way, we can't really be outflanked. And those are a lot of them. All right, let's give it a shot. Don't we have a bit more spell power now? Look, their troops aren't even very well upgraded. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it at all. Okay, since we know that they more or less just step directly on the mines, let's just put the mines there. And wait and see what they do. And then in the meantime, I could take the high ground, but that might be high ground just simply not worth taking. I will stand in front of you, milady. And then I will stand over here. That's all I'm going to do for this round. I just want to stand there. And then let's just wait for them to come to us. Because they're pretty stupid. Oh god, why did you do that? He just used dig. This isn't Pokemon. Unacceptable. Oh no, they've insect swarmed. Oh no, they've... God, he runs like Roadrunner. Okay. Alright. Since you've rushed at me, I will rush at you just to maintain that high ground, because I don't really want you to stay there. And holy cow, look at how powerful our attack upgrade has gotten. Wow, I am amazed at my own strength. Amazing. Okay, now we have the high ground. Oh god, I really didn't expect that, honestly. It was like the thing out of Alien. I guess I should have, though. That was kind of crazy. Very cool ability, though, you know? More and more of these... I almost just kind of want them to make a really good hex-based combat game without, like, all of the... Just because I really do enjoy this. I know it's kind of archaic, this type of gameplay, I suppose. But I like it. It just reminds me of being a kid, and it feels like they did it a lot of justice with the pixel art. Yeah, they have a bird, too. Alright, we lost only a couple troops. I guess we're getting better with these tactics now. Yeah, I guess when you put the AI into battle, they must just rush at people. But I've noticed that the AI isn't like a total idiot. You know? Like, the AI will do some smart stuff here and there. Got mud huts right here. Alright, I'll take more of those things. Let's not pay so much attention to the troop. Let's just try to get a lot of different types of stuff now. I think that would be fun. Okay, so they're constructing that. This upper area looks more or less safe-ish, kind of, maybe. So, yeah, fine. All right, you just continue going from place to place and collecting nice things. You there will... Okay, you just got charged at by the enemy, and now you have to take out another thing. We will just do quick battle, because this is supposedly insignificant. This is just their garrison. Nobody cares. We will convert. All right, so this is going to be a major victory, because this... Now we'll finally get to take this, I think, once and for all. There's a lot of that in this game, though, if it wasn't already blatantly obvious. That's risky. I just don't really want to do this anymore. I've had enough of these risky combats. I want to win by a greater margin here. And why you have a level up. Look at you. Ooh, let's go ahead and give you more damage. All right, what other upgrades can we purchase? I'm thinking more initiative to everything. Is it really worth it to do these things? Let's just get our whole economy better. We need, I think, more of these, like, glimmer essence or whatever it is. We just buy a lot of this crap. There we go. Okay, good enough. All right, much better. Sort of. Yeah, destruction essence has been pretty useful for us, right? All right, whatever. Good. All right. I will end the round. The controls in this are also pretty simple. I mean, it's basically just WASTA and, like, E to end your turn. E is, like, the end button, kind of. Other than that, it seems to scroll back and forth between all of the wielders pretty easily. I feel as though in a game like this that merits saying, because I sort of think the temptation to overcomplicate this game's controls could happen, but no, it's pretty easy. I mean, I've never played other stuff like... it's also, I guess it's a little bit mouse intensive. And in fact, but maybe I just need to learn more of the hotkeys. Ooh, more retaliations is pretty good. Mace. So yeah, now we're just kind of re-exploring everything else we already did. A little boring, but whatever. Oh, I forgot to do economy. I really like the troop walking animations, like the heroes. Be a shame if something were to happen to them. Let's see. I think I will probably send you back home. First off, let's do economy stuff. Economy. 20 Celestial Ore and 20 Ancient Amber. Okay, but that's going to give us basically fully upgraded stuff. Yeah, we need... I want that. Alright, good. Let's go ahead and buy some of that crap from here. Okay, cool. Now we have fully upgraded attack and combat spells and stuff like that. Let's go over to... we don't have really any money left. Maybe that's also influencing our combat, and maybe this estimate is just based on something else, because I feel as though we're a little bit more powerful than that, man. So we didn't really get any settlements here. I'm just going to leave this area. Maybe we'll get a little bit more plunder. You are busy raising a settlement, and you are getting all of the crap over there. You know, I think if I upgraded you, if I, like, made you a little bit stronger, then you might be able to start an assault on this other base over here, because you don't really get, like, a troop max number kind of thing going on here, do you? I mean, other than what's in there, like, retinue limit, right? Yeah, I think now we might just, like... yeah, we have 164 wood. Why do I even need this? Let's just do that. You're right. Oh, no, I have to oh, wait, no, I don't have to discard these. Yeah, add them in. Bring him on. Cool, so now we have that. What is this over here? So we're getting tons and tons of gold. I don't really think we even need to think too much about military at all anymore. I mean, whoops. Yeah, we can... I mean, economy. Yeah, we probably have enough wood just for the rest of the game. Now we just want to go in totally with hunters. Let's just get a lot of these guys so we can just rush into the enemy and take them down from the moment we start. Although the only thing is that they generally get an attack back at us. This could be kind of cool. Chellan Sanctuary. Now we need a shaman tent, though. Oh, we need one at this settlement. Okay, I will build a shaman tent. I think there's teleportation here as well. You, are you able to draft anyone of your own kind here? Honestly, I'm pretty much just at the point of drafting random troops, because I think we're getting pretty strong, so it doesn't really matter as much anymore. And then we're just going to get utterly slaughtered by someone. Here you go. Okay, you gather the rest of the stuff. I mean, I guess my only real complaint is just sort of like that I find that this genre can be a lot of like what my mom would call clickety-clack. Or like, are you playing one of those shoot-'em-up games again? You know, we weren't allowed to play GTA as kids. It was a sad and gray childhood, but I mean, she was right. She was right. That's what most games are. The shoot-'em-up games. Yeah, this game, I mean, there's a lot of just kind of strategy brain in this game, I guess that is to say. Here we go. Which can get a little bit, like, less on the fun factor. I think that this game is best played when you're playing some crazy strategy that you're exploiting, or probably multiplayer is good. The other one that I wouldn't really do it on stream, but like I said, I mentioned it at the beginning of the VOD was the 8-player campaign is quite fun, but it just feels like playing a big game of Risk, you know, like when you set out the dining room table and it takes you days to finish the game. Maybe an entire summer, because you're fighting over Australia. But that is to say, I mean, that's a great time. Don't get it twisted. But at the same time, it's sort of like, it just felt like it would be way too much for one VOD. Okay, so now we've got, like, pretty much a close-up of everybody else doing their stuff here. I've got... Here we go. Okay, let's get this observation post so that we can see what else is going on everywhere else. Okay, so these people are doing terrible things because they know no consequences in life. So we need to shut down their operation. Hopefully now that we've weakened the red group so much, we can, like, finish them off once and for good. I think I'll just have you run back here and I will send both of my wielders that way. And now we have so much money, though. Let's just get another wielder who does something, because we're getting so strong now, man. Spell damage power. Yeah, give me spell damage power. Why not? I mean, you can pretty much use any type of troops, right? Alright, good enough for me. I mean, 80 in one troop. That's pretty good. Alright, now we can start sending multiple armies south. Okay, so I'm starting to see, like, this game, if you do play it right at the beginning, your economy tends to kind of snowball. Let's just do a quick battle here. I like that you can just do a quick battle, too, because that, like, okay, I'll take 4 troops. So, some of them are just not even really worth doing. It's sort of like running away from a Pokemon fight, you know? Alright, I don't want you to get caught up in any fight because you are very weak, so maybe backtrack it a bit. Please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. Please don't get caught. Nope, he's okay. Oh, I like this overhead map now that there's all of these wielders throughout the world. Although it does feel like... I thought 4-player would be smaller, but now I'm like, ooh, wow, this is actually a rather large and extensive campaign, the likes of which I was not really prepared for. It behooves us thus to see it through. Let's go ahead and... This looks like another one of the enemy's settlements right here. We're probably going to have to fight a garrison. Oh no, we didn't even have to fight a garrison at all. Just convert it. We could raise it if we want to go through their faction really fast, but I think, you know, we're going to need it to fight the other factions, so yeah, let's go right. Risky. I don't know if I really buy that risky label anymore. Whatever. Alright, let's see if they come in and try to attack us. Are you near me? No, you're not near me. Okay, they don't really challenge us. They are taking some of our settlements in the middle, though, because we just aren't really defending them. Whatever, I had them for long enough. I now have 286 stone. Why am I not spending this? What else do we have? Okay, let's get our shaman troop sizes up, I guess. What else have we got? Maybe that's not really worth it. I think we just want to upgrade the base troops, right? It's the main thing. Alright, just give me anything that's available. Whatever, I'll build them all anyway now. At this point, I'm not paying much attention. You can go... it's a little demoralizing when you do get a new guy. I guess that would have been where the tutor ability would have been helpful. Yeah, and I'm starting to rethink some of these decisions. Okay, cool, we can get Ethras. Those look very powerful, right? And you go over here. I'm going to have you get more of the rider people. You can also exchange units, so if you, like, change your mind about a unit, you can bring it back to the shop, you know, and do something else with it. That's cool. All right. Take more of those guys, too, just because why not have a little bit of troop variety, and I think that's everything. Wow, cool. We're, like, filling out entire units now. This is great. How many times can I say units? Okay, cool. And now this one is... Oh, yeah, you need to recruit more guys. Trying to keep track of where all the local troops have been set out is a bit of a project, though, don't you think? But I do think this game does benefit from its complexity. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts overall? Am I like being fair, or am I being too nice because they made an avatar in the game that looked like me? That does happen. I do that. Although I did think that this game looked really pretty, and it was on my list even before they sent me that email. I was like, oh, that's very nice, when something that I was already interested in did something nice. Although that is fair, you know. But I was already, I mean, to be fair, yeah, it was already on my list. Like, I would have paid money for this. Although, I guess my channel size is now big enough that they want me. They want me. Yeah. I have almost 1,000 games in my Steam library now. And no time to play them is the sad part. No time. I am a sad man. If anybody lives nearby and wants to come over, you're very welcome. You're very welcome. Just gotta meet me and convince me to be had over. Oh my god. Actually, what? Yeah, you're right. 1,000 isn't that bad. To be fair, like, most of it isn't from games that I've... Keep in mind, I've had this channel now for how many years? Like, going on 8 years now on YouTube. But most of that was just from Humble Bundle, so most of it is just, like, kind of throwaway stuff. Sometimes there are good deals on Humble, but a lot of the games are just kind of for the refuse pile. At least at the time when I signed on for my membership. All right, here we go. I'm going to... Ooh, we're making our way over to the enemy base now. Ooh, they have a wood wall. Wow, wood. Oh, they're a... God damn it, I said wood again. All right, whatever. Living with it and just continuing. Let's go ahead, and now you're just a small level 1 guy. You're going to go ahead and train and learn the ninja way. You've already visited a lot of these. Yeah, you just go back here, get ready to recruit more people, and then you are the rider person. I'm going to have you go over here. I'll see what it's like to assault an enemy fortress. This should be interesting, because this is going to be much more well-defended, but if we do manage to take it, it's going to seriously swing the entire battle in our own favor. I think that's about it. Oh, you have a little bit more movement left. Okay. All right. Now we actually get an idea of what the enemy factions are doing. Okay, this is a very, very strong faction unit. Let's see if we can recruit troops from other places. Ooh, these things are really useful. Okay, that kind of makes easiness of my whole upgradable buildings. Oh, is this stuff that I've just let in? Oh, this is nice. I can just upgrade everything from here. How would I do that? I can't figure it out. Whatever. All right. I think we're pretty good. I mean, this should be enough to take them down. I'm convinced. No available path. Okay, so when they're like this... Oh, then we have to siege the gate. All right, what does that entail? Okay, so they're going to be insignificant here because we've just been wearing down this faction and they've been, quite honestly, idiotic with everything. Oh, this is the entire town? Wow. All right, I'm better. I improved more than I thought I would. I really struggled when I first played this game. I was expecting things to go horribly awry. But no, I guess I've improved more than I thought I would. Let's go ahead and, okay, so this is instant. Or we could convert it. I guess this is a bigger risk. I think let's just go ahead and convert the town, because I don't think that they're going to really be able to put up much of a fight. I have a whole other troop of units over here that are ready to take out that other wielder. Although they do have 2 other wielders here. I'm literally just going to quick battle this guy because I'm that much stronger than him. Wow. This is insane when you take over another faction, just how much of the map gets revealed to you. That's crazy, man. Yes, clap. Thank you. I don't really even know what we have anymore. Let's just go ahead and do this and upgrade. I'll just keep little frog people with this group. That's fine. Make your way out of the castle. Alright, and then you are on the endless quest for levels because you just can't keep up with everyone else. I understand that. I respect your grind. Right, whatever. Turn over. Right, let's see what happens with this town. It'd be interesting to take a whole town. This would give us half the map if we do manage to do it. I feel as though, on the one hand, like, the base AI difficulty is okay, but some of the things that it's doing are just like, why don't you take back... Oh, you know, it might be avoiding this fight because it might have futile ability to win this fight, honestly. Yeah, let's go over there and find out. I'm guessing they just got themselves killed by somebody else. Yeah, I'm just gonna poop on this guy as well. Oh, I feel so bad taking out a hermit turtle. What else does he have? That is kind of like a turtle sort of profession, though, don't you think? A hermit? I'm a turtle and I'm a hermit. I go off on my own because I'm an edgelord. I don't need anyone. Maybe that's not really such an edgelord behavior. Yeah, turtles are not. I take it back. I'm sorry, turtles, if there are any turtles watching. Alright, here we go. Speaking of HOMM theme, man, now I gotta go back and play all... Like, I've been making it my quest to go back and play all of these retro games over time. Now you guys are getting me thinking. I should get my GOG, my GOG collection up. I've got only like 10 or 20 games in my GOG library. I don't mean to, like, flex my game libraries on you. Like, I'm sharpens katana as I sharpen my katana. Tips fedora, milady. But yeah, you know, I am the greatest gamer of all time. I think we can just quick battle this one too, because it's fair. It's quite extensive, though, this Conquest, man. Look at all of this. Okay, I will give you more mobility. Holy cow, how did you get 3 levels? All at once? You got so much more movement. You're a fast boy. Congratulations. Oh no, now you have only movement 12? That's not really that good. Whatever, okay, live your life. Go up there. Hermit, turtle man, whoever you are. Alright, let's end the round, and then we should probably get this, Then do we get this camp? It's been 3 rounds. Take your turn. Take your stupid turn. Yay, Ing! We have the camp! Hooray! Cool. Okay, this is going to make us insanely powerful, because now we're as powerful as the other 2 people combined. Yeah, we have more territory to defend, but, I mean, we're just bigger than both of them. That is... Man, like, we have actually upgraded our troops to a crazy degree. I might have to up the difficulty, because I feel like we're actually getting way, way, way more powerful. Hang on, let's go ahead and take them out, too. Yeah, this should actually be easy at this point. Alright, we have reached the second fortress. I think we've reached the point where, like, mind goes like water, and when you become this powerful on the map, now we are able to create just more wielders, and you basically just power spike and then, like, absorb everyone else on the map. It's like Agario, you know, when you get to be too big, and then no one can possibly even fight you. I do want to do one of these as a manual battle, though, simply because I think it'll be cool to see the gates of the enemy fortress. See, isn't this cool? They're gates. They open and close. Look at that. That's amazing. Wow. I mean, it only took me one whole attack, but wow. Man, they don't create any essence. Right, let's use this on you, and then can I get in your regular moves so that you can just poop on this guy? Wow, look at that. 71 versus 44. Pretty powerful. I do think that height advantage takes a pretty big place in this game, though, man. Ooh. Oh, I actually can't get back my own friendly troops. Is there a way to, like, pass my turn? I haven't figured that out yet. I've just partly been learning as we go, largely. I guess I will just pass your turn. Walk, walk, walk you over here. There's really no one defending this place. This is a Wendy's, sir. 37. I guess we could just use those abilities instead. Yeah, let's just literally hit this guy with the... Oh, God, no, I hit my own people. It's even worse than I thought. Right, I'll just keep doing this. At least you can kind of use up their turn on this. Right, whatever, I'll just use random abilities on him. I hope you die today. Okay, just use this. I can't why can't I figure... Maybe I need to destroy this thing? Oh, much better. Why didn't I figure this out in the first place? Okay, there we go. Destructible terrain objects and walls and sieges. I just thought that would be an interesting thing to point out since we hadn't actually gotten into a battle like that. But clearly there is a lot of, like, min-maxing to be done here. We will convert this town. I believe that will kick out any of the other wielders. And now... Okay, we've got, like, one guy over there. They're significantly more powerful than the other people, though, so we're fine. We've also claimed the central fortress here, which is pretty good. I think we've also got, like, some sort of teleportation gate or something like that over here. Oh, no, this might just be a piece of gear. Well, there was some sort of teleportation thing. There's all kinds of, like, moving around. It kind of reminds me of, if you ever played it, like Rise of Nations or stuff like that. A great time to be had for the whole family. And when I say the whole family, I mean just you, sitting in your room alone. Or maybe not even in a room. Maybe you're in a Starbucks or something and using the Wi-Fi. In an internet cafe and experiencing the culture of the 21st century. Je ne sais quoi croissant kind of thing going on. Anyway, yeah, I'm running out of things to say. I guess the one thing is, it's very, like, strategically it might be nice to do, like, team versus team. I think that'd be kind of cool. That way you could get... I think free-for-all can be a little bit, like, meta, but, or, like, trying to, like, game the game theory meta or whatever, but, free-for-all is fun, too, but, I think team versus team, like, a two-front war is always very interesting. Although, again, like, the battle does kind of swing heavily when you have a 1v1. Ooh, this should be interesting. I will actually do this one manually. Ooh, is this like some sort of mountain? No, unfortunately it is not. Okay, this is a very easy map for mines to take place upon. Let's put them near their ranged troops so that they don't come from without. And then we will destroy someone's essence, which sounds like neutering them. I feel a little bit bad about this. Okay, then I'll move my people over to this side so that they can, like, experience the glory of the mines. Yeah, look, here he comes. Through a mine. Idiot. Are you able to... No. Okay, well, we really have not experienced the glory of the extensive spells here. I guess we didn't use that underground ability. Whatever. Slither over thither. Despite all of your movement, you really aren't that good. Okay, I will just put yet more mines over here. Here. Ooh, this is great, man. Look at this. So many mine availabilities and options. Ooh, look at him running so fast, like a sneaky boy. Wow. Okay, I'm liking the kind of location varieties in this combat. I think I always hate making a game too difficult when I first play it, because I did struggle when I was, like, prepping this upload, like, try to see if I could figure out the game. But yeah, I feel like I could turn up the difficulty even more because this game can get quite difficult, I am told. Although I have pretty much just experienced it like a normal person. Very interesting, though. I mean, it does seem there's a lot of other combat systems here, but yeah, let's go ahead and zoom ahead to... Oh, God, why did I do that? Yeah, let's zoom ahead to taking over the fortress after this one, and... Here. Basically just click through these ones now. Okay, we have just taken down the last of the gates. Bill Gates and his... No, I don't know what I'm running out of commentary. It's been a few hours. This game is a little bit longer than I had anticipated. I guess it took 3 hours to get through this one. We will go ahead and convert, but that should draw an end. Oh, unless if they can retaliate, then I suppose. But I mean, unable to retaliate, will they be? To put it in the most Yoda possible way, I suppose. Yeah, we have so much money that I don't know what to do with it. I think the enemy wielders are just retreating into the background because they're very weak. This game does kind of have that thing where if you get a little bit of momentum at the beginning, you start to just go really, really hard. Like, you really take the whole enemy team. I think they might have a couple of other little settlements over here, but these are their major cities, which I've taken all of them now. I guess I could hunt down everything, but it kind of feels a bit pointless because I've pretty much just won the entire campaign map. There's a little bit more to be had, but I guess this is what an entire game looks through played out. I was curious what it would look like with 4 players because I thought that would be a nice size. You can make the map smaller. This is a little bit bigger than I expected. But no harm in that. I mean, it is very extensive, and if you want to get lost in a big game with a big campaign like this, what it really reminds me of is playing games like, oh, I don't know, like Rise of Nations and Age of Empires as a kid, and just setting the AI to really tough difficulty and then partnering up with them and just having these huge armies battle. I like that. I think that's very fun, albeit in a turn-based meta, but it still feels very much like... that kind of moving and spacing, and there are tactics like that. Like, remember the part where I kind of gave up on this one spot and the enemy just took back all of these structures down here? There's a lot of that. I don't know, it just gets a lot of those similar brain muscles working, and yeah, it just kind of reminds me of old experiences that I have in PC gaming, and kind of with a very modernized yet also, dare I say it, respectful appearance too. I mean, this game is beautiful. Everybody who's come into the chat has just remarked upon how much they were enjoying the graphicness. And it is really interesting too. Like, it's a mix of 2D and 3D and 3D and 2D. Yeah, this game is beautiful, man. I would like to raise the difficulty and just try more stuff, but also, yeah, probably would go back for, like, a campaign. I hope I've been fair. Please let me know if you have any other comments or thoughts about this game in the comments. Am I being fair, or did I go too easy, or did I go too hard on anything? And also feel free to point out if I'm an idiot and if I missed some stuff, because I did learn a lot of stuff during stream. A lot of the people here had not played it, but I did get a couple tips here and there, so thanks for that. Appreciate you guys. And yeah, probably back to more streaming nowadays because my internet is fixed. Yay, woo, internet. But yeah, I think that's about all for now. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I think that's about it for right now.